The original D.C. Emancipation Day festivities were all about celebrating freedom from slavery when President Lincoln freed more than 3,000 enslaved people in Washington, a soft launch, if you will, in 1862, leading up to the Emancipation Proclamation.
Lincoln was a little bit on the fence about the whole idea.
I spoke with historian Jane Levy a few years ago. She says no one really knew what freeing a large number of people would entail. There were already some free blacks in Washington who worked and paid for their freedom, but they were governed by black codes, including 10 p.m. curfews and fines for disorderly conduct.
This was just a way of controlling the black population.
Lincoln was facing increasing pressure during the Civil War to end slavery, but wanted to try it on a smaller scale first in Washington.
D.C. has always been a laboratory for federal experiments.
He was able to make that happen in D.C. because, unlike the states, the president and Congress controlled the city.
He really honestly believed that blacks and whites could not get along. It would be better if we separated them.
That's why, in addition to ending slavery in D.C., Lincoln agreed to pay D.C. slave owners $300 for each person and $100 to those who were newly freed to leave the country.
Very, very few people took him up on the offer of leaving the country. Even though their money was there, they didn't want to go.
D.C. was a supportive home because the black people who were free before 1862 established a network of churches and schools.
The city would be overwhelmed by African Americans.
They saw Washington as a city where they wouldn't just be free, but would be protected and loved.